We almost swept liquidity, guys. It almost happened. We're very close to sweeping out the liquidity, lower liquidity. And we're continuing the downtrend to the order blocks that have been filled through the equilibrium and the fair value gap in the imbalances on the charts. You guys might not know what I'm talking about. Me neither, because there's no such thing as that shit. Besides, obviously, real type shit. Wow, I'm a weird guy, and I love it. I love it. I'm just in such a crazy mood. I just feel like everything is funny at the moment. So we just fucking rock that shit. Yeah, guys, staring at the charts and learning from Anton Creel. A good guy, very good guy. He teaches a lot about psychology behind traders and the mindset you need to adapt yourself. Because, well, money is needed to be respected. You need to respect money. And why I say that is because money doesn't think anything off of you. You think off of money. Because if I were to show a $100 bill, what would you think? You would think, oh, maybe let's go to a dinner. Da, 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 da. No. Yes, you think that, but what does it really mean to you when you see that? You say like, oh, well, it's quite a bit of money, right? Yeah, that's how you think about money. Money doesn't think back. So yeah, that's that. Do not even know what I'm talking about. What do you guys think of the fit? Full black, obviously. And I was kidding. Look at that shit. We got the new white pants from Leonardo DiCaprio. We got the bro. It's like crazy. I told myself this in the mirror this morning when I wore this fit. My biceps are fucking sore because obviously we train. But I told myself this in the mirror. You don't need to be fashionable or look stylish or artistic, essentially, if you just have muscles. Because the muscles make the fit. That's what it's all about. Because look, it's such a basic t-shirt, but because I'm like so ripped, I can just like do this and it looks attractive, right? I can just like, bro, it's crazy. And people don't believe that shit because they've never felt it themselves. But you'll see once you walk down the streets, getting eyed down a lot by the opposite gender equilibrium, essentially. It's quite interesting, quite cool. Yesterday I drove, not for my driver license. My driver instructor, she actually told me, it's a she, yeah, I know. I have my opinions about that as well. Yeah, and besides that, she told me that I should also just practice like parking backwards. So I did yesterday with my dad. He has like a way bigger car, like 2 times the car size of my driver instructor's car. But he had cameras, on the back, so I can just see where we're going. It was so easy every time, parked in the middle, easy. So I'm gonna make sure we lock that in. Besides that,
can I ask why you're here?
we're just watching a lot of content and studying the charts and reading books from Mr. Casino, how the trading strategy really pulls off. Because that's what it's all about. I see another order block on the chart. Let me actually mark it out. Price always tend to come back to specific areas, whether this is months or years later, due to the fact that there's an order block around, this order block got invalidated, so we can remove this one. There hasn't been another one created. So I'm just looking at the Bitcoin charts at the moment, right? I'm just staring at them. You guys can't even see my face. That's ridiculous. I'm staring at them and all I see is price action that's going to be moving to the downside. That's 100% what I see, simply because of all the confluences I've marked out. As you guys can see, we have this imbalance, the gray block. And once price obviously breaks out of the imbalance, price continues in the opposite direction. But once it, like, as you can see here very clearly, and this happens so many times on the chart, you should check it out. But as we can see here very clearly, price dips back in the thing, and obviously this wick breaks out, but it doesn't break out fully. It has to candle body break out. So this one went a bit out. It probably grabbed some liquidity over there, and then price dipped again. Okay, and we see the same thing happening right over here, but obviously this is a smaller move. We check it out, we see price goes up, dips back down because it breaks structure on the downside, on the upside. It dips in and shoots back up, but then again it breaks structure. This would have been a perfect trade entry for you to place a trade and a stop loss above this wick and in the middle, and start it like in the middle of the wick, and then you would place it down because you saw that it broke structure and it created a fuck you candle. So that means that it sweeps out liquidity and goes back lower and lower. And as you can see, it fully broke out of here, this part. So it's very interesting just looking at different confluences and trying to make a strategy. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning a lot. Like this is like not even close to even being able to actually trade. But I'm just studying the charts at the moment. I'm just studying, okay, what confluences can we attach to create a certain strategy. So we got order blocks, we got imbalances, we got liquidity sweeps and liquidity targets, because the market always moves and loves liquidity, and also, you know, resting liquidity. So order blocks are also order blocks are more sort of like support and resistance. So we know that the price will eventually come back to those places to sort of like, you know, retest the area because it liked the area. That's very interesting. But yeah, like you gotta lean into it, and for the rest, nothing much. I'll see you guys soon. Adios.